March 13th.
It's March 13th, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
And we are headed to Omeishan.
En route.
En route. And these are our two vans. This one is full of donations. 4点. We've got a pile of dictionaries, 6,000 kwai worth of dictionaries, and 668 kwai worth of medicine for athlete's foot. That's what the school needed, they said.
Athlete's foot.
We're going to make sure and wear shoes at all times. This one will be full of the people that are part of this project, which include myself, David Liang, Shanghai Restoration Project.
Luke's gonna be. Luke's the man with the camera.
And it's his birthday.
That's true. Happy birthday, Luke. He reminded me of that early this morning. So that's always pretty. Yeah.
And then we have Amanda Kowalski taking photographs.
Yep. We got our driver with two drivers, and we got
Li Jiahao,
that's
who
right.
is the
translator
and the project assistant with Sichuan Quake Relief,
Yes.
who is our connection to this school.
So can you all tell us how this all came together?
Well, Dave and I worked together last year on remixes of two songs that I did with the Sparrow Quartet. That will probably be coming out with this project.
That's what we're thinking about.
We're thinking about that. And we just really liked working together. And
that was more remote, though. That was more, I got the files from Abby and just
true.
remixed them. And we were talking about this, we've probably only met in person 3 or 4 times before coming to China, so I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. Yeah.
It's working out well for us, right?
So far, so good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I was here in November and December. Actually, I lived here in Chengdu in 1997 for the first time for 6 months, and I've come back over the past 12 years. And I was here in November and December as a resident teacher at Sichuan University, teaching folk music, American traditional folk music, and learning a little bit. And I was hanging out a bunch at this place where there were a bunch of Sichuan Quake Relief volunteers, and they asked me if I wanted to go sing music for little kids at the schools where the earthquakes hit, the relocation schools. And I did, and I had an amazing experience. And one of the things that happened was the kids just constantly wanted to sing for me too. And I thought to myself, how cool would it be to be able to record these kids and share their voices with the world? And that's when I thought of Dave and the idea of doing a collaboration project where we got to go out to the schools and hang out with the kids and get them to sing their songs and share their voices with as many people as will listen.
And what's really cool is that even though I'm Chinese American, my parents live in Shanghai, I've actually never been to this part of the world, and you've been here 4 or 5 times?
Yes.
Okay, so quite a bit. So it's pretty exciting. Abby's a great tour guide, setting up all the contacts, because I would be definitely a fish out of water here, as confirmed by a few of my conversations with locals who can't figure out where exactly I'm from. And it all came together, I guess, rather quickly because
It did.
the idea came to fruition, I guess,
In like February.
February,
Yeah.
right. So Abby was doing a show in New York, and the day after we had lunch, and basically she said, I want to go to Chengdu in about 3 weeks. And
Do you want to come?
yeah, and so I thought about it for a day, and I think I probably just said, I think we can make it work. And then I went off for a few days and then said yes, and here we are. So let's see what happens.
In between trips to Europe, LA, and producing a Japanese pop artist.
Yes, that's true.
He's spending a few weeks here in Sichuan province. And the whole idea is that within the 3 weeks that we're here, March 12th through March 28th, we are going to take the project from beginning to end. So we're going to record the kids in the next few days at Omeishan, and then we're going to come back here and do a bunch of post-production and create a CD to release on May 12th, the year anniversary of the earthquake.